What would you do if your values were put to the test? Not in a dramatic life or death moment, but in the quiet, ordinary routines of life. Could you hold firm? I've always admired martyrs and leaders who stood unwavering in their convictions, even in the face of great danger. Their stories often make me wonder if I could do the same. If I were the only one holding on to my principles in a challenging environment, would I stay the course? And if so, how long could I sustain the energy and commitment I began with? I introduce you to a close friend of mine, Nee, who has always been the type who doesn't preach but lives his values. He's an activist and a brilliant scholar, passionate about climate change, sustainability, and a green economy. But it was one seemingly mundane Sunday that he made a profound statement without saying a word. During communion at church, as per custom, we walked to the altar to collect the bread and wine. The wine was served in small disposable plastic cups. Nee stood patiently in line, but when his turn came, instead of taking the plastic cup like everyone else, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a foldable, reusable cup, carefully unwound it, and held it out for the wine. Then, with dignity, he returned to his seat. No, pause. Rewind. What just happened? My inner Ghanaian voice screamed, "Hey! What is this?" I was stunned, and after I had a hearty laugh, of course. But then I realized what I had just witnessed. Nee wasn't content to simply advocate for sustainability, he embodied it. This wasn't a one-off. Nee refuses takeaway packs, insists on bringing paper cups to events, and integrates his principles into every aspect of his life. Here was someone who didn't just talk about change, he lived it. And in that moment, he reminded me of a timeless leadership principle, the law of the picture. People do what they see. We must exemplify the change we want to see, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. People are watching. Your actions or inaction speak volumes. Some may not acknowledge it immediately, but your example could be the spark they need to change. My mind is quickly drawn to the book of Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1, where it says, "Therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." People are watching, people are seeing, and though it may seem insignificant at the start, it may be that change that causes the ripple effect. Impact isn't always about grand gestures. It's a culmination of small, consistent acts that together can overflow into a lasting change.